All right, folks, another new toy, but now this one is directly related to another new toy we've done recently. Today we're doing the Monument Grills Denali 605 Pro gas grill review. Recently we did the Mesa 2 415BZ grill, which at the time of filming was brand new to the market, just launched. That's one of their smaller grills. Today, the Denali 605 Pro is one of their larger grills. Matter of fact, it's got two boxes here. I've got my work cut out for me. It's gonna take me a while to do that. I explained to Monument Grills, look, I'm not a gas grill guy. And they said they understood that completely, but they wanted me to give my honest review of this thing, let you guys know what I think of it, and go from there. I said, sure, I'll be glad to. They've covered all my production costs as well as sending me the grill, so keep that in mind as well. The review is purely mine. Now what I'm gonna do, I wanna do the assembly of this grill off camera because it'll take me way too long, hard to film by myself. When I come back, I'll have it put together completely. We'll go over some features and benefits of it, and then we'll cook on it. Let's go. All right, y'all, I got the grill fully assembled. It took me about 2.5 hours to get it done by myself. Now, there were times where I felt like a contortionist trying to twist here and bend there and screw this and screw, you know, it was just very difficult by myself sometimes. The directions, instructions were straightforward, very easy to follow. Just another set of hands would have been very helpful. So now what I'll do is I'll bring you in closer, show you some of the features and benefits of the grill, and then we'll throw some meat on there and see how it cooks. Also, I've done a burn-in already where I turned the knobs all the way to full blast, fired it up, let it go for about 30 minutes. What that does is it burns off all the debris and the dust and the manufacturing oils, anything in there you don't really want. So you'll notice some discoloration in there just from doing that. All right, folks, inside the grill, you've got 5 infrared burners. And these flavorizer bars are actually very heavy, very well built, stainless steel, very nice. You got 5 of those. And then you have an additional burner over here, this infrared ceramic burner. Notice the burner looks a little different, and so does the flavorizer bar, very different. Discoloration, of course, is from where I burned it in, but that thing's very hot, does a very, very good job. We'll find out. The grates are very cool. They're actually cast iron grates, and this first one over here allows you to put in this circular grate that you can replace with either a pizza stone. They have stuff available you can purchase. It comes with this grate, but you can actually replace it with other things. So you run to a top of that sear station. And then here's the rest of the grates. Now there's 78,000 BTUs in this thing, which is, maybe that's a lot of BTUs, a lot of heat comes out of this thing. I'm very impressed with it so far. Again, we've not cooked on it yet. We'll see how it goes there. But so far, the inside of this thing is well built, stainless, great flavorizer bars, the whole 9 yards, cast iron grates. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. For stainless steel grate, it's fantastic so far. But now I will say I am confused a little bit why there's actually on the side burner another infrared ceramic sear station when there's one inside the grill. I'm sure it's nice and handy. I just thought there'd be a side burner, actual side burner over here. I'm fine with this, we'll see how it goes, but I just was confused by that. So you actually have 2 sear stations, one on the side and one in the grill. Something else that the grill comes with, which I think is really cool. I don't know if other gas grills do this or not, but I think it's pretty cool. I don't think they do, I've not seen any before, but this comes with a rotisserie. It comes with 2 sets of forks, you can do 2 chickens or whatever you want to do. You can rotisserie right here on the gas grill. That's pretty cool. Now under the grill, you've got some storage space and of course your gas tank here. And something else that's pretty cool for old guys like me who can't bend over and get under things easier. It's got a little drawer, a little pull-out shelf, makes it much easier to put your gas tank in. Slide it back in, it's got a little lock over here that locks it, keeps it in place. And then of course just hook your gas line up to it. That's very simple, very easy to do. For those of you who don't know, when you get a gas grill, you do not have a tank that comes with it. No company that I know of. Like I said, not bought one in years, but what I remember, there's nobody that provides these. So you got to get this from a gas company or go to the gas station and use one of those services they have outside the gas station. And you can, the first one you get, you got to pay a little extra for because you got to buy the tank plus the fuel. But then when you go back, you're just swapping out tanks and it's a little less expensive. So make sure you get one of these. If you buy a gas grill, buy one of these before you get it because otherwise you're not cooking that night. So make sure you have one of those. All right, folks, there you go. There are some features and benefits of the Denali 605 Pro for Monument Grills. The biggest feature to me is the 640 square inches of cooking space on the main grate and an additional 240 square inches on the second grate. You got all the burners, the searing stations, all that stuff I showed you. This thing's gonna be cool. I've not cooked on it yet. We're gonna do that now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some chicken legs and we're gonna put them in these chicken leg holders on the second rack. I've never seen anybody do that. And there's holes there designed to hold the chicken legs. We'll see how that works. It may be a flop, I don't know. We're gonna find out. And I also gonna do some chicken thighs on the main grate. I'll get them seasoned up and I also will get the grill heated up. We'll bring you back as we're putting the chicken on. All right, folks, here we go. I've got our chicken right here. I've got 8 chicken legs and 7 skin-on, bone-in chicken thighs. Now, the one thing I might end up regretting is I used a sugar-based barbecue rub that my family absolutely loves, but it may burn. I gotta watch that very close and see what happens. Right now, I've got all 5 burners inside the grill on completely low, and it's reading over 300 degrees. I don't have the sear station on yet at all. Of course, that temperature will drop as I open the lid up. I'll bring you back once I have everything on the grill. See how it goes. Here we go. All right, folks, there we go. All the chicken legs are on and the chicken thighs. Temperature's reading 315. I'll shut the lid, I guess, and try to capture some of that heat. Now, I don't know how this is gonna go, y'all. I have to wait and see if the heat acts on here. I don't know if it's gonna be too hot. I've got it all the way down low. I may turn the burner off. Actually, I'm gonna turn this burner off down here all the way. I'm not got anything on that end. I'll turn it off completely on that end. So that way, at least I'll turn off one burner and try to calm this heat. I want to let about 300 degrees, and right now it's reading 307. Maybe we'll be okay. I'll bring you back when there's something to look at. All right, folks, we've been running just a few minutes here. You can kind of see through the window there, which is pretty cool. We can see the chicken in there. Hope you can. I'll open the lid up and let's look at it. We've been going literally about 5 to 6 minutes, but looking really good. You can maybe hear a little sizzle. A little windy out here. You may not be able to hear that, but just a little bit of a sizzle. We're running about 325, 330 in that range. I've got it all the way on low, like I said. All right, folks, I did turn the chicken thighs over a minute and a half ago. Thought I wanted to show you that. Looking pretty good. The legs are still not looking like they're cooking a whole lot, but the thighs are definitely doing so. I may have to move the legs down to the grill. I'm not sure how this chicken leg apparatus is gonna work, but once the thighs get done, and they're gonna be done sooner than the legs, it looks like. They're getting more direct heat, of course, but we'll see how the legs do here in a bit. All right, y'all, I just showed you that I flipped them, but I do want to take a temper of them as well and see where they're at. They've been cooking about maybe 30 minutes, something like that. 155, 153, this was a little bigger, 135. Yeah, so they're not anywhere near done. Well, I shouldn't say near, nowhere near. They're definitely making a move. Now, chicken can be eaten at 165, but I'm gonna take the thighs and the legs probably closer to 200, because once you get to that point, your fat starts breaking down better and you get more juicy chicken. All right, folks, I think I'm gonna have to end up pulling these legs down. They're not cooking nearly fast enough, so I'm gonna pull them down and lay them on the grill grate as well, if I can get them off without burning myself. But the chicken thighs are still continuing to cook very well. So this will all work out fine. It's just I have to do things a little differently than I wanted to, but I think that would work fine. If I had more time, I wasn't doing chicken thighs, which are cooking faster. And once I get used to the grill, you know, I'm not sure how hot this grill will get and how fast it will cook things. Obviously, it's brand new to me, but I'll get those down there now. And I will watch these, have to watch these a lot closer now and rotate them. All right, folks, we are getting very close to having our chicken done. What I might do, I'm debating on this, guys. I might actually take two of these little thighs, turn on the searing station, and put skin side down on that and see if it crisps the skin up. Right now, the skin's not very crispy. Let's see how that goes. All right, folks, it is scorching hot now. I'm gonna pull a couple of the small ones and just take this and just turn it right over top of that and try to sear a couple of these and see what they do. We'll just try this for a couple of minutes here, a minute or two on each side, maybe, or just this side, skin side. I can smell it cooking already, y'all. My goodness. Yeah, I can't do that very long. Woo! I'll bring you guys back. This is gonna come off here in just a couple minutes. I'll bring you back as I take it off, okay? All right, before we take the chicken thighs off, they are definitely 185, 190. Good looking thigh right there, y'all. So is this. We're good to go. Now the legs go just a little bit longer while these thighs rest, and we'll dig in and see how they taste. All right, I'm gonna turn all these burners off. Chicken legs are now done. Let's put them off. They look so good. I will say that the color's fantastic. They're tipping right about 180, 185, which is fine. I'm getting hungry. So we're gonna pull them off. I like to get them a little hotter than usually, but that's okay. They'll be fine. They're very juicy looking. We'll pull these off and take a look here. See how we did. All right, folks, the chicken got done, both the thighs and the legs. And if it tastes anything like it looks and smells, we're in good shape. So we're gonna give it a try on each a thigh and a leg and let you know what we think. We'll take a really good piece of chicken here. We're gonna take this big one right here in the middle and give it a good bite and see what we think. So cheers. Wow, that's good. Now it definitely still lacks that charcoal flavor, which I really like, but it's perfectly done chicken. Very good flavor. The rub helps a lot, of course. The skin is a little rubbery. But as far as chicken goes, man, it's fantastic. I love this stuff. It tastes really good. Did a really good job cooking it. Now let's take a bite of the chicken leg. Looks really good. Like the way it looks. Let's take a bite. Here we go. Cheers, folks. Chicken leg. Looks pretty darn good if you ask me. Dripping, got juice all over it. Man, it's really good. Now, just like I told Monument Grills, I'm not a big gas grill guy. I do like charcoal flavoring better. But folks, I'm gonna tell you what, with the space I have on that, and the size of my wife's family who comes over here almost every Sunday for lunch, I'll probably be using that just because it's got so much space. I really liked it. Now, if you were interested in one of these, there's a link in the description, takes you straight to it, and there's also a discount code down there. Be sure and use that discount code to check out. and get yourself a nice little discount. Folks, I hope you got some value out of today's video and saw what the Denali 605 Pro gas grill from Monument Grills can do for you. Got a ton of space on there and plenty of power. I think you'd really like it. Guys, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Until next time, I'll meet you at the smoke.